Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the gymnasium here at Case Middle, home of the Watertown Cyclones, as they get set to take on the Lowville Red Raiders. Game that was supposed to be happening down in Lewis County, but working on their gymnasium floor and wasn't going to be ready in time, so they moved the game up here to Watertown. And that's the site of our matchup this evening on NBC Watertown. High school basketball presented by the Bob Johnson Auto Group and CCOM Credit Union. Connor Lalone alongside Ron Rockwood as we get set for opening tip here. A couple of teams in the midst of struggling starts to the season for sure, but looking to right the ship here. Opening tip, and it's one back. Watertown controls, and here they are looking to go quick.
Right to the hoop. Nice defense.
Levantia went up with the ball out of play. It was tipped, says the trail official here, so Watertown will keep possession down to our left-hand side as we start action this evening. Charlton inbound for Watertown, goes long up top for Levantia. Steps into the mid-range shot. That's off the iron and out. Strong rebound by Kate Hines. Lowville the other way. McDonald. Now on the ball in the corner, McDonald. Doubled there. Pass was tipped as it got out to Hines. Looking for an option. Hines drives into the paint, goes up with the right hand, up and over the defender. Shot wouldn't go. Lowville comes up with the offensive rebound. Able to reel that one in was Hulbert. And then finding Millard outside. Ball's out of play again. This time came off a Watertown last.
Good motion on their offense. Just can't seem to get an open look. Good defense to this point.
Lowville off the inbound play. Hulbert into Hines in the post. Hines.
Ooh, that's a travel, I believe. Yep, he saw it.
One too many steps.
Good post up. Just took that extra step before she put it up.
Not having seen either of these teams, but just early thoughts. That seems like that's probably going to be the majority of the offense from Lowville's get the ball to Kate Hines in the post. They force a turnover here off the inbound play. McDonald came up with the steal. Pass out to Hulbert. She was fouled. A little over eager. Ella Bowman with a reach.
I like the defense out of both squads here tonight. We'll see if, not sure how they have the, the records you talked about earlier. Maybe the offense is the issue. They certainly both playing pretty good defense.
No score. Just about a minute gone. Hayden Hulbert lost the handle. Draws the foul, though, underneath, trying to get to the basket. Second foul here early on Watertown. That one's going to go on Maya Brown. Her first. Lowville looking to inbound. Goes up top long to Hines.
Off the glass. A little strong.
Brown with a rebound, and Maya Brown the other way.
Ooh. And nice look.
Threaded the needle on a pass down low. Full court press from Watertown. The Raiders able to break it.
Block.
Rejection underneath from Booth. Levantia now. Over half court.
Well, they've a little liberty there to Maya Brown. She might have taken steps a couple times, but no whistle.
Bowman lost the handle. Charlton steals it right back and lays it in. Cyclones up 4 now. Call off the press just a touch. Madison McDonald over half court for the Raiders. Still looking for their first bucket. About 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Nice look inside. McDonald never stopped moving.
Into the post for Hines. Hines. Shot blocked again.
Wow.
Booth. Couple of blocks here early. Levantia. Tried to go underneath. Pass was tipped out of bounds. Watertown ball to our left-hand side.
Great defense down inside from Booth. Couple of blocks already. She just goes right straight up.
Another good feed underneath. Booth, her shot blocked.
Her shot was blocked.
Kate Hines returning the favor.
Splits the defenders, but couldn't finish it. McDonald there for, no, it is McDonald.
Millard off the back iron. Hines couldn't come up with the rebound. Lowville again blanked on the scoreboard. Charlton comes back to the top of the arc. Will regroup. Hands off for Levantia. Drives in. Saw Hines. Elected to pass instead. The ball came loose and then was tied up underneath. Jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Lowville.
Again, like I said, a lot of motion. That Lowville offense got some people to the basket, just unable to put it through the hole. Booth has been the difference on the defensive end.
McDonald to Halbert. Try to get it back to McDonald. Ended up working around. Shot was no good from Madison Melishuk, and then another foul.
Not sure who they called that on, but definitely contact.
Right into the paint. Levantia floater wouldn't go. Rebound.
Good board by
from Hines. They got McDonald with that foul. Her first of the game for Lowville. Still trying to get onto the score sheet. 4-0. 4:40 to go.
Triple.
Too high off the glass for Melishuk. Out of bounds. Lowville basketball. First sub of the game. Lowville short bench. Just 2 players on the bench for them. One of them will check in, Lily Gillette. Inbound to Hines. Ball poked free. Hines jumper. Wouldn't go. Nice offensive rebound. Another block from Watertown.
And McDonald plays hard.
Mid-range.
Get in there. Nope.
Hines trying to poke it free.
They just can't break the seal on that basket. Thought that one was going down.
Strong rebound for Samantha Booth. Levantia lost the handle. Taken away. Steal for Lowville in transition. Millard, left hand. There it is.
Lefty shot. Well
First
done.
bucket of the game for Lowville. Halfway through quarter number 1, 4-2. Lowville with another steal. And it's Millard on the far sideline. Looked over her shoulder there. Gets it out now to Gillette. Gillette right into the paint.
To the basket.
Foul on the floor. They're going to call the block there.
A lot of action so far for a 4-2 game. Yeah. Up and down.
Absolutely. Haven't seen a lot of scoring, but we've seen a lot of good basketball, especially on the defensive end. McDonald will inbound for Lowville. That was the second foul early on Maya Brown.
Nice again.
Lowville able to tie it up, and Watertown wants time.
Looked a little more settled on offense those last 2 possessions. Getting a couple steals doesn't hurt either.
Certainly struggled there to score, but the defense held Watertown to just the 4, and a couple of quick buckets means we're all tied up with 3:45 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, really different offenses. The Lowville possessions, they got a lot of motion. There's constant passing and looks inside. Watertown just seems to be more quick possession. They'll get the person that it almost like it's designed for, and boom, they take it to the hole. We'll see which one is more sustainable over 32 minutes.
Cyclones basketball down to our right-hand side. Here's Leah Charlton over half court. Swings it around into the corner. Pass was taken away. Again, the steal. Millard able to take it away from Ella Bowman. Now Millard dishing out. Gillette.
She wanted the 3, but couldn't corral it.
Hines had Gillette through the paint. Instead goes out to the outside for Halbert. Lost the handle. Able to save it is Hines. Hines dishing out.
That's
Millard. Missed everything, out of bounds. Watertown basketball. On comes the full court press from Lowville here on the inbound play. They do get it inbounds to Leah Charlton. Charlton harassed by Lily Gillette right in front of Ron and I.
Boy,
taken away.
Defense.
Millard with another steal. Her bounce pass taken right back by Charlton.
Good hands there. That was kind of a behind the back steal.
And then Charlton draws the foul on the far side. Blocking foul on Lily Gillette. second of the game against Lowville, first against Gillette. Came in off the bench. Charlton crosses over into the paint. Pass was tipped, and it ends up working its way to Kate Hines. McDonald had Gillette trying to flash through the paint, but the pass was tipped and taken away by Watertown.
Really active hands on that Watertown defense. Getting their hands on a lot of passes.
Cyclones will inbound down to our right-hand side. Nearly taken away. Levantia able to come up with a loose ball.
Good hustle. And avoided the travel by dishing it off to Hines.
Gillette with the steal now has the ball for Lowville. Likes to hand back off for Alyssa Millard. Millard against Charlton. Dishing back out for Hines. Hines from beyond the arc. High arcing shot, and that missed everything and will bounce out of bounds. Haven't seen a bucket in a while. 4-4 the score here with 2:01 remaining in the first quarter. Lowville and Watertown. This one's going to be tied up right at the free throw line. Jump ball favors
good effort
Watertown.
by McDonald. She just kind of must have a nose for the ball. She always seems to be right in the middle wherever the action is. And Gillette off the bench has been all hustle since she stepped on the court.
Cyclones get it inbound. Here's Levantia right to the
that
basket.
Should be offensive. Yeah.
It will be.
Elbow right to the midsection.
Charge
Lead with the elbow, they're going to call that.
On Levantia.
Watertown kind of runs this one-person press. Charlton until they bring it in, and then they try to trap.
Face guarding Millard there on the inbound. They go to McDonald instead. McDonald into the post for Hines. Hines again called for the travel, trying to get down low.
I think she's getting a little frustrated. She had the ball down low a few times yet to score. Well, great hands.
Lowville with a steal, an offensive rebound.
Oh.
Still it won't go. It's tipped out though to Hines. Hines, right hand layup.
That'll go.
Lowville with a lead, 6-4. Charlton, bounce pass to Levantia. Will corral it. Top of the arc, Haley Levantia skips out to the far sideline. 3 off the glass and back out from Booth. Here's McDonald up the near side.
Hands by Booth. Covering out on the wing. She spent most of her time under the basket, but she was way out on the three-point line. Good hands.
Tips the ball free. Lowville basketball. 1:06 to go in the first quarter. Inbound to Hulbert. Gets it to Hines. Underneath,
nice
good
look.
feed.
Nice look. Oh.
Shot wouldn't go for McDonald. Cyclones with the rebound. Here's Levantia.
Vance is probably, no. Oh, yeah, they got to call that. Unintentional, but he got it nonetheless.
Foul underneath. Third on Lowville here in the first quarter. Substitution for them. Melishuk back into the game.
Yeah, they're good. McDonald a breather. She's played some good defense.
That one's short from long range. And then a battle for it here on the near sideline. Stepped out of bounds, Charlton.
Great hustle, but just not enough space.
Gillette. Inbounds to Melishuk, handed right back off from Millard. Alyssa Millard gets the screen from Hines, goes up and over.
Nicely done.
Samantha Booth couldn't reject that one. A couple of blocks already, but not there.
Not sure she was expecting that to go up when it went up. I wasn't.
Couldn't handle the pass either on the far sideline. The ball's out of play, and
Well, Watertown
Lowville forces a turnover.
started out quick 4-zip and just unable to get anything going since then.
Hines to Gillette. Gillette over half court. She's picked up there. Ooh. Pass red and tipped, taken away. Levantia with the steal. And then she was bumped from behind. Good feed to find Charlton underneath, but foul before that.
Let's see if they can draw up a good inbounds play.
Levantia
Somewhere as nice as the one that ended the JV game.
gets it up to Booth. A terrific JV basketball game. Watertown won that at the last second off an inbound play right under the basket. Booth right under the basket.
Well done. It's a nice play.
Right at the end of the first quarter, cuts the lead back down to 2. 8-6 the score after 8 minutes of play.
It's a good first quarter. Honestly, pretty even teams. They both got some size inside, some quickness out front, some good quick hands on defense. Kind of shaping up as a good matchup here. Hopefully it stays close right through.
Close affair so far. Just the 2 points in it as we had the first quarter from Case Middle School. Again, this game was supposed to be at Lowville, so if you're looking at the schedule, going, hey, are we in the wrong place? No. They're doing the floor down there, redoing the gymnasium floor. Rob Goss sent us an email a couple weeks ago and said, not going to be done in time. They're going to play in Watertown, so that's how we ended up here.
So tomorrow night's game, that was originally scheduled here.
Correct.
Lowville, Watertown.
Correct. This place is going to be our home for a while now. We're going to be here tomorrow night and then Monday again for another girls' game as they'll take on General Brown. That's going to be a tough task for Watertown.
That's a tough draw.
Tomorrow night's game, the Lowville boys take on Watertown, and two really good, strong
That one should be a good one.
boys basketball teams this season. So that's a matchup we're looking forward to. Ron will have the call for that one as we get underway here in the second quarter. Lowville girls taking on Watertown and leading by 2. Into the post for Hines. Gets around Booth.
Well done. Well, it just looks like they figured a little something out. Their offense has got some flow.
Levantia up ahead for Bowman. Gets it right back. Harassed there by Melishuk. Now Bowman to Levantia. Levantia steps into the mid-range shot off the feed from Booth. Shot wouldn't go. It's bouncing around down in the far corner, and it's going to end up in the hands of the Red Raiders. 7:23 remaining in quarter number 2. Gillette originally got the inbound, and now Millard will carry.
Millard. Yep, she's the one they want bringing it up the court.
Blocked again, but they're going to get Booth for the foul there as she went up trying to deny Millard. So first shooting foul, first free throws coming up this evening.
Nice.
Millard makes the first. Chance for Lowville to once again double up Watertown. And they will.
Cans them both. Excellent.
Levantia. Pass up ahead.
Right idea.
It's a good look to find Bowman. Passed just a little too much on it. She couldn't handle it. Stepped out of bounds. Another Watertown turnover. Gillette again gets it to Millard. Good screen from Hines.
Oh, nice pass.
Hines fighting for the rebound with Booth. It falls to Gillette, who had an open look and instead passed out to Hulbert. Another offensive rebound for Lowville, then another. And this time the three, that's blocked. Hulbert turns and throws one up with the left hand. 14-6 now the lead for Lowville.
Quick 6-point burst here in a minute and a half. That offense is starting to click now, and it doesn't hurt that they're grabbing every single rebound. They've kind of neutralized Booth.
Booth now on the ball. Goes to Charlton in the corner. Charlton crossing up. Mid-range jumper won't go. Hines nearly took it out of the hands of Millard, but Alyssa Millard comes up with the defensive rebound for Lowville. Another screen from Hines for Millard. Left-hand layup. 10-point lead now.
Watertown might want to take a second and stop that. Every time she comes up the court, she's looking at that left side of the lane. If they don't stop her, she is going to the hole.
Levantia comes to the stop, dishes off for Bowman, who goes up and under Hines. Ooh. Didn't get the roll, but will get the foul. Heads
Hines
to the line.
She got it clean, but apparently not.
Signal there from the official was a block, so first on Hines. Bowman makes the first.
Nice free throw. Excellent.
Second good as well. (16-8). They had it at 16-7 there for a second. They got the second free throw on eventually. Del Nichols over there. Lily Gillette into the paint. Shot blocked again by Booth underneath.
I got her for 3 blocks so far. It's been quiet here for a couple of minutes.
Charlton to Levantia. Passing the post for Booth, who is going to be tied up. No, foul whistled.
Who'd they call that on?
First against Hines. Second against Hines.
They just got her on the last possession. They want to be careful because they've been using her on those screens to break the press as well. They could pick up a call there. I don't think they want her to get her third.
Millard, another takeaway for Lowville. Has Hulbert in the corner. Goes right to the basket instead.
Oh.
Layup when it go. Hines offensive rebound. Shot still will not fall for Lowville. Levantia through the paint, stopped.
Oh.
Pure on the close shot.
Hines couldn't get too aggressive there with their 2 fouls.
Again, the short bench too for Lowville. There's 7 players on the roster, so something to watch out for sure. Here's Gillette. Foul drawn by Lily Gillette. Substitution for the Raiders. Emily Hines will replace Kate. So Kate Hines to the bench with 2 fouls. 4:31 to go in the second quarter. Melishuk inbounds into the corner. Gillette fakes the 3. Stops here on the near side. Gets it to Hulbert. Hulbert's called for the travel. Booth. Got it inbound to Van Brocklin, who checked in for Watertown. Here's Charlton. Back to Van Brocklin in the corner. Good battle there. Charlton, long 3. Too strong from Beerl.
Nice offensive board.
Another long jump shot from Charlton this time. And still no good. Millard with the rebound. Halfway through the second quarter. Lead down to 6 for Lowville. Millard, far side, got the screen from Hulbert. Went the opposite side, but goes right underneath the basket. Then a good screen from Gillette.
Nicely done.
Pick and pop for 2. Booth goes right back to Charlton, who heaves it up ahead for Bowman. Ella Bowman. Nearly taken away. Charlton, good feed back from Charlton. Too strong the shot from Beerl.
Oh, going way ahead.
Heave from Millard.
Nice touch. Full speed, laid up soft off the glass. That's not easy to do.
Madison Melishuk in the lead, up to 10 now for Watertown. A deficit, largest of the game for them. Skip pass to Charlton.
Oh, nice pass.
Foul underneath.
I think they got the foul before the pass. That was a great look to Booth.
Foul on the floor first against Emily Hines with 2:55 to go in the first half. Charlton will inbound down to our left-hand side. Goes up top for Booth. Out to Brown. Booth has it. Backing down Gillette. Ball came loose. Just wayward pass. Booth trying to throw it anywhere. Threw it into the bleachers down here.
She panicked a little bit there and thought if I'm triple covered, somebody's got to be open on the other side. Didn't work out that way.
Millard. Picked up by Charlton. Melishuk. Gillette. Here's Millard. Gillette, pass into the corner, taken away. Booth. Here's Charlton, goes back to the right side.
Nicely done. That's a nice move.
Got around the defender.
Nice finish there from Charlton.
Gillette, good screen from Melishuk. Picked up her dribble here, though. And that one is going to be taken away. Ball came loose. Lowville ends up with it.
Hustle to fight for that ball.
Hulbert into the corner. That's a three from Millard. Off the front iron, rebounded by Bowman, who will find Charlton up ahead. Charlton had Brown flashing through the paint. Instead,
There's
it's a three. Off the back iron from Ella Bowman.
Good rebound from Booth.
And then jump ball. Lowville wanted a timeout, but they didn't get it.
Boy, Melishuk just plays hard. She's been out front just chasing down anybody that's got the ball up top. Now she's rustling around on the floor. Fantastic effort.
It's been that sort of game. Both teams really involved on every loose ball.
Yeah, scrappy.
Committed defensively. Turning.
Wow, that was a sweet move.
There was
I was going to call it a deflection.
A lot of contact underneath, too, as
she wanted a call for sure.
Maya Brown went up with it. Charlton goes up top. This is Jocelyn Van Brocklin. Brown goes to the basket again.
Wow, nicely done with the left.
Inbound pass was tipped by Charlton, but Lowville will control. Lead back down to 6 for the Red Raiders. A minute 11 to go.
Oh, nice look.
Melishuk. Oh. Shot wouldn't go. That one's out of bounds. Who did it came off of last?
Look what he went off of Watertown, and that was the call.
Melishuk up top came off the head of Charlton, who had the wherewithal there to poke it loose.
Ooh, she walked, yep.
Travel called. Hayden Hulbert. Van Brocklin. A lot of contact on the inbound play. Bowman up ahead. Brown.
Ooh, I might have been able to call that, but they let it go. Booth with a nice turn.
Second chance for Watertown wouldn't go. Melishuk's going to take the three.
Oh, and bank it. I think they're going to call it a two.
Long
I think the
two.
foot was on the line.
Turned into a little bit of a track meet here. Brown nearly had it taken away. Charlton came up with it. Into the post. Van Bronklin's shot was blocked. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds to go.
I say they better have these Lowville girls in shape the way they've been up and down the court and only a two-player bench. They're going to be dragging by the fourth quarter.
Hines blocked again.
Jeez, that's 4. Booth is just smooth on the defense bench. Just goes straight up. Always got a hand. Really nice defensive job.
Watertown able to turn it over. Here they get it inbounds to Brown. Turned right back over, and then the heave from Lowville at the buzzer.
Decent half of basketball there. Pretty entertaining. Watertown hanging tough. Look, there got to be 18-8. I thought they might let it slip away, and they fought their way back.
Yeah, really solid Really solid defensive battle between these two teams. It's 22-14 at halftime. Watertown with the lead, or rather Lowville with the lead. They are the guest, even though they were supposed to be the home team. But they are the guest on the scoreboard, and they do lead.
Yeah, you throw them up as Cyclones, and that's going to throw everybody off. Just call them the guest.
Just a really solid, again, Sweet Caroline at halftime.
Somebody's taunting.
This song's following you around, Ron. I'm
going to request New York, New York tomorrow.
A little confused by that one, too.
Cyclone theme song. So anyway, good effort on both ends of the court. Both teams playing hard. Just a few more, at least I hate to say a few more shooters, but a few more shots that have gone down for Lowville. But fantastic defense on both ends. Booth underneath. The Lowville guards just harassing Watertown constantly, making it tough to get anything going on the offensive end.
Booth with 4 blocks, 4 points to go along with 3 rebounds for Watertown. Charlton leads all Cyclone scorers with 4. Alyssa Millard with 12 to go along with 5 rebounds. Zach Scudder with 6 steals in that first half as well. So,
wow, yeah,
they speaks to the.
She's everywhere too. It's not just up top. She's constantly harassing on the press, and you see her. She's underneath getting a rebound. All their players are everywhere on the court. Really a great effort. We'll see if they can keep that up for 4 quarters, because they are busting it right now.
Tremendous defense in the first half. We'll see if it keeps up in the second when we come back here from Case Middle. Ron Rockwood, Connor Lalone on the call when we come back in about 8 minutes. High school basketball on the NBC Watertown YouTube channel. See you in a bit. Welcome back inside the gymnasium here. Case Middle, home of the Watertown Cyclones. They're hosting the Lowville Red Raiders, who spotted themselves a nice 8-point lead.
You know, it's kind of a product of the brand of basketball we're watching. I was just about to say,
A lot of jump
we
balls?
haven't had a lot of jump balls compared to normal, but nobody really stands still. They've been constant motion, these guys, knocking balls away. You know, you end up with those jump balls when somebody stands still and doesn't do anything with it.
Jump shot short
Nice board.
from Levantia. Offensive rebound. And then that one corralled and controlled by Kate Hines, who's back into the game. Picked up her second foul about halfway through that second quarter and came out. Ended up back in
Nice pump fake.
towards the end.
Ooh, that. Not thinking that was a
Looked
double
like
dribble,
it,
but
yep. Down low, Booth.
nice look.
Back out for Charlton. Steps around Levantia. One on the shot clock. The ball's out of play, and it'll go the other direction.
Some good passing there, just couldn't finish it.
Allard to McDonald. That one taken away. Well read by Bowman. Just stepped into the passing lane and came up with the steal. Levantia.
Oof.
Bowman. Charlton driving after faking the shot. Goes up over Hines. Didn't get it to fall. And the rebound from McDonald. Here's Millard for Lowville. Into the corner. Hulbert long two. Short. Levantia with a rebound. Tripled there. Got it out to Charlton, who throws it up ahead. Right to Kate Hines.
Tripled for McDonald. Oh.
Wouldn't go, but Millard, offensive rebound. Still wouldn't fall. That one's out of play.
Millard is just everywhere.
Yeah, looking at the stats from Zach Zabriskie at halftime, she was filling the stat sheet.
Yep. Oh, is that another block?
Certainly, trajectory of the shot would lend you to believe that Booth might have got a piece of it.
Acting like she got hit there, checking her forearm, but
McDonald to inbound. Hulbert in the corner, goes right back to McDonald. Facing up against Booth. Pass tip, McDonald. Wild scramble. Hines comes up with the offensive rebound, and then she's going to get called for the walk. McDonald out. Gillette in.
you're going all on man-to-man full court press.
Watertown able to break it. Right to the basket, Bowman.
Oh,
Right hand from the left side wouldn't go. Offensive rebound for Brown, and the second chance also no good. 14-22, 5:40 to go. Quarter number 3. Lowville with the lead. Gillette into the corner. Hulbert lost the handle out of bounds. Turnover, Lowville.
thinking about that pass before she had control of the ball.
Zach just made me aware, Ron. All 7 players for Lowville now with a steal in the game.
Really?
And one deflected out of bounds by Hulbert. And it came back off of Watertown. So Lowville forcing another Watertown turnover.
Certainly feels like a lot of their offense feeds off of that defense. That full court press, knocking balls loose, and then everybody takes off for the other end.
Millard trying to find Hulbert underneath. Couldn't control the pass. It'll go out of play. Levantia inbounds to Booth. And then right back. Haley Levantia. Harassed by Madison Melishuk, and then
Gillette stepped right in the passing lane just as she was about to let it go.
Millard to Gillette on the far side. Pass into the post for Hines. Goes up around Booth.
Oh, wow, that's a nice finish.
Here's Charlton. Levancia fakes the three. Now will take it off the right side of the iron, out of bounds. That came off of Hulbert last, so Watertown will retain possession. They get a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Inbounded to Booth up top. Here's Brown. Back to Booth. Over Hines. Late whistle there, but the foul's going to go against Kate Hines.
Kind of like the start of the first quarter. A lot going on the court, but not on the scoreboard. I think we've had just the 2 points. The finish by Hines on the other end is the only scoring here so far in the third quarter. See if Booth can knock a couple down.
Foul on Hines, the first.
So I'm going to throw my famous jinx out here. I don't believe either team has missed a free throw yet tonight.
There it is.
There we go. I just wanted to get that off the table.
Jump ball here. Foul on Hines is her third, the first against Lowville here in the second half. First on either side in quarter number 3. Kate Hines will take a seat on the bench for now. McDonald back into the game for the Red Raiders. Back onto the ball on the far side in front of the Lowville bench. Skip past to Gillette.
Here.
Gillette.
Oh, that's got to be a walk.
One extra step there, trying to get to the rim.
See if Watertown tries to take advantage on the other end here to get the ball down low to Booth. Certainly now a size advantage with Hines on the bench with that third foul.
Here's Charlton. Another player with some size for Watertown. Going to get called for a charge underneath.
Kind of out of control there, unfortunately.
McDonald on the far side. Good skip pass to Gillette, who had some space. Instead goes up top, block.
Nice block.
Millard gets her own rebound. Then McDonald shot too long. Levancia with a board. Here's Charlton. Back to Levancia. Over half court, looking for options. Goes out to Bowman. Brown takes it away from Charlton. That one bounced out of bounds.
Millard took it away from her, but I think she stepped on the line.
So Charlton will inbound for the Cyclones. Levancia. Good look on the inbound play. Took it away. Got her own rebound. And then Millard comes up with a rebound for Lowville. Trying to go right to the paint. Millard. Wrap pass. McDonald. Too strong. Rebound Levancia. In trouble here, though. Charlton right back. Cyclones will break the press. 3:08 remaining. Levancia lost the ball, taken away. Lowville.
Just relentless defense from Melischuk.
McDonald, Millard. Driving in, layup with the left hand.
That left side of the basket, she's made a fortune over there today.
Timeout called now. Lowville.
Got to be half a dozen layups on the left side of the basket. They just don't take it away.
Using the glass to open up an 11-point lead with 2:50 to go in quarter number 3.
Just the one free throw out of Watertown here over 5 minutes into the third quarter. Good ball move. They just, ball keeps getting knocked away, turnovers, and some missed opportunities down low.
Saw Lowville start the game slow. Struggled to score there, and then have got it in bunches from there. 26-15 now.
Surviving with Hines on the bench. Watertown really doesn't look like they've made much of an effort to get it down low to Booth without the height from Lowville underneath. But maybe that'll change here coming out of the timeout.
Definitely wondered how they would handle not having Kate Hines out on the floor. So good so far. She'll stay on the bench. Picked up that third foul a couple of minutes back.
Kind of a nice little side benefit. She gets in a little foul trouble, and she gets to hang out on the bench with her sister. Just the two of them having a good time over there, chuckling about something.
Van Brocklin gets it inbounds to Booth. Now here's Charlton.
Good pass.
Has one up ahead.
Great pass and one. Nicely done. That was a good-looking play.
Maya Brown to the line. Chance for a three-point play. Shot wouldn't go, and it was rebounded by Hulbert. Millard up ahead. McDonald.
Oh.
Millard with the rebound. Now for Hulbert. Wasn't expecting it. Charlton takes it away. Steal for Watertown. Charlton up over half court. Booth. To Brown. Brown into the paint.
Wow.
Wouldn't go. Booth, offensive rebound in the putback.
Watertown now taking advantage inside. We'll see if Morrow stays with the height on the bench. Two straight buckets right at point blank range. Oh, and a block. I believe that's 5. Oh.
No, attack!
Charlton into the paint. Contact there with Gillette. Hulbert with the rebound. Nearly threw it away. Millard trying to escape Leah Charlton. Runs into the double screen.
And the left side of the lane. She missed one finally.
Rebound for Bowman. Here's Charlton. Watertown not giving Leah Charlton any time.
Another
Bowman
layup. Here
from
come
the left side.
Cyclones.
Timeout Lowville.
3 layups, and we got ourselves a 5-point game here. Nice spurt there out of Watertown. Well done. They really have not done a ton inside, haven't got a ton of rebounds. Suddenly here in the last minute and a half, found a little something. We'll see if Morrow comes back with the Hines, one of the Hines girls, or if they wait the last 121 right out this quarter and bring them back in the fourth.
Both teams have done that in this game. Scored
Spurts,
in spurts and scored in bunches like that. And Watertown have cut the lead down to 5, made it a game with 1:21 to go. Plenty of time remaining in this one. Still just in the third quarter. Hines stays on the bench for Lowville out of the timeout. Here's McDonald. Goes down low.
Ooh, I think Watertown touched that. Yep.
After some consultation there, official down on the baseline was screened from seeing that touch, so got some assistance. Lowville will keep it. Hulbert, floater. Loose ball right in the painted area. And
there's Melischuk. Boy, she plays hard. Just full speed all the time. They're going to pull off the press.
Van Brocklin inbound to Charlton. Out for Bowman. Bowman, Charlton, Booth. Bowman, mid-range, short, missed everything. Offensive rebound, though, Brown. Brown in the corner. Cyclone basketball. Down to our right-hand side.
Under a minute, got a chance to cut this even closer if they can set something up here.
Charlton.
Down to Booth.
Booth in the post. Tripled there.
Team. Oh, and the walk.
Just stifling defense from Lowville. Millard. Lead still at 5 for Lowville. Gillette in trouble on that far side. Got it to Hulbert. Hulbert trying to go underneath. Will Melischuk on the court. Saved the ball, but it was taken away by Charlton, and then a foul underneath.
Lowville just out of sorts here the last few minutes. They put up that 11-point lead, and just everything's completely changed since that point. Watertown one more chance to cut this under 5 here.
Charlton, Bowman, around Hulbert, floater off the back iron. Hulbert with the rebound, threw it away.
Panicked with the ball.
9 seconds remaining in the quarter. Charlton, inbound, Brown.
That's a nice pass. That's a great play. The lane just opened up. We got a 3-point game here.
Lowville will get a heave off, and
We've got ourselves a game, 8 straight by Watertown to come right back into it. And all of it inside. Hasn't been outside shooting. They just worked really hard to find the open person underneath, and they've clawed themselves back into this game.
taking full advantage of Lowville forcing Kate Hines to the bench after picking up that 3rd foul, and have clawed their way back into it. You got a good matchup here heading into the 4th quarter of high school basketball on NBC Watertown.
Interesting to see. I got to think Hines is coming back here to start the 4th. See if Watertown continues to pound it inside, or if they change their strategy and go back to the outside shooting. Just hasn't where they really haven't made anything at all from the outside. It's all been inside and a few free throws.
Yeah, neither team has had much success shooting the basketball. It's all been down low in the paint.
You don't recall a 3 going down?
I don't think we've seen a long 2 that banked in.
Yep.
Down here to our right-hand side. Watertown hit that in the first half of play, but other than that, pretty much all the scoring has been underneath or at the line, like you said, Ron. Be Watertown basketball right in front of us. No, they're going to move it. It's going to be Lowville. Lowville basketball in front of us.
He called it Lowville, but Watertown tried to inbounds it, and I thought he was going to let him do it.
Fooled me. Millard picked up her dribble. It's to McDonald. Madison McDonald skip pass. Well handled by Gillette on the far side. Gillette pass into the post. Works all the way out to McDonald.
Into Hines.
Here's Hines back into the game. Floater with a right hand.
Wow,
Hook shot.
That's big. Just into the game and scores on the first possession.
Unguardable from Kate Hines. Charlton to Bowman. Bowman trying to go down low. Brown gets it out. That one.
Oh, they didn't call the walk. Wow, okay, I guess they said it got knocked loose.
Samantha Booth will take the 2 points. Gillette. Millard trying to go underneath
for McDonald.
Works out to Gillette. Lost the handle, taken away Bowman. Thrown up
lead
ahead
pass.
for Charlton. Let her too much. Millard up the near sideline. Taken away, steal, but stepped out of bounds by Brown.
I think they're onto that play. They're going to send somebody up the left wing and look for a shooter under the basket. I think they've cut off the last 2 or 3.
McDonald. Inbound. Hines, mid-range jumper. Off the back iron, offensive rebound. Foul called. Madison Melishuk to the line. Three points as it stands, but chance to get the lead back up to 4 or 5.
Nice. They hit the back iron and just died right there and fell through.
A little unusual, but doesn't matter how they go in. A second, no good, but an offensive rebound, Hines. And then Brown comes up with a board on the defensive side of the basketball. The ball's tied up. It's Watertown who are favored.
Interesting that about 4 minutes to go in that 3rd quarter, Lowville kind of pulled that press off, and they haven't gone back to it. I don't know if they're waiting, going to unleash it again at the end of the game. They had some success with it. Not sure why they called it off. Honestly thought they called it off because Hines was out and they wanted to set up their defense, but she's back in and they have not pressed.
Shot from Booth wouldn't go. McDonald came up with a board for Lowville. 6:15 to go. Millard Down low, McDonald, Gillette, Millard from
triple.
3.
Oh,
Off the back iron, Hines offensive rebound and the putback.
such a difference maker. They're a totally different team with her in there.
Charlton to Booth. Down low for Brown. Brown tripled there. Foul is going to get called.
Ooh, who'd they get?
Haley Levantia will come in. It's the second foul on Melishuk. Yep. Charlton up top. Booth. Brown taken away. Melishuk draws the foul as she tried to break. After coming up with a steal, that was McDonald. Third foul on Maya Brown for Watertown.
Lead back up to 6. Really difference in this fourth quarter pretty obviously has been Hines inside. A couple of offensive rebounds, a couple of baskets.
Hines from long range. Both teams still struggling to figure out the jump shooting aspect of the game.
Jump shot has not been the key to the game today.
Must have been tipped. McDonald inbounds to Hines. Great no-look pass. Gillette's shot wouldn't go. Charlton to Levantia. Booth back to Charlton. Charlton underneath.
Nice look.
Found Ella Bowman underneath, who was fouled from behind. 2 shots coming up for Watertown.
He could really use these. Nice shot. Clutch.
Chance to cut it to 4.
Nice shot. Cool as a cucumber.
Eden Hulbert back in for Lowville. Millard picked up at half court. Down low, Hulbert didn't get the roll. Another shot blocked underneath.
Jeez, tip drill down there.
Charlton came up with it eventually. Gets it up ahead for Bowman. Bowman to Brown. Shot wouldn't go, but rebounded by Samantha Booth. Here's Brown up top. Maya Brown. Hard off the glass. Hulbert with a rebound. Millard. Guarded by Charlton. Now picked up the dribble. Gets it right back, though, from Hines. Wrap pass to Gillette.
Long jump shot.
Short from Hulbert. Gillette with a rebound.
Oh.
And puts it up and in.
It's a big score to take it back to 6. 4 minutes to go.
Levantia.
Nice
underneath
look.
for Booth.
Oh, I think Hines got a piece of that.
Got the block, got the rebound, and then was tied up. Lowville will keep it. Approaching the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. Gillette. Got it all the way around to Melishuk.
Oh.
Right to Bowman.
And then she goes back and gets it.
A jump ball. Watertown will keep it this time.
Obviously a little slip up there from Melishuk, passing it to the wrong player, but you cannot fault her effort. Just immediately back diving in to get the ball.
Levantia. Brown. Bounce pass. Tried to get it back to Brown. Did Booth. Now Booth to Levantia.
Oh,
shot
another
blocked.
block by Hines.
And out of bounds was Brown.
Good defense. Just stayed vertical. Made him go through her, and they couldn't do it.
Millard with 3:25 to go. Into the corner. Hulbert Deflected, but came right back to her. Then this time taken away. Another steal for Ella Bowman. Bowman had Charlton and instead only found Millard. Good pressure here, though, from Watertown against Millard. Trapped her in the near side.
Passed it out of bounds.
Watertown ball down to our right-hand side. Booth deflected, came right to Brown.
Another block from Hines. Boy, Watertown's had 3 straight possessions with a chance to get right back in this. Come up empty every time. Haven't got a shot to the rim.
Millard, good feed underneath to find Hulbert. Shot want to go, offensive rebound. Hulbert puts it right back in.
Back up to 8.
Booth, Levancia steps into one.
Oh, there's an outside shot.
Long 2, foot must have been on the line from Levancia. There's Millard against Charlton, got the screen from Gillette. He's content to burn some clock here. Got it into Hines in the post against Booth. Melishuk called for the travel.
Such a fantastic defender, just not quite comfortable with the ball on offense.
Lead still just 6. Charlton dishing out. Levancia too strong. And a rebound for Millard. Millard up ahead. Gillette taken away. Levancia with a steal. Going up against Millard.
And one. Oh, mercy. Nice play. I wasn't sure she could get that one up there. Chance to cut it to a 1-possession game here if she can drain this one. She had a couple sweet free throws earlier. She got a nice stroke, so I'm saying she's going to knock this one down.
Scorers table over there wanted clarification on who the foul is on. It's the second on Millard.
Bingo. Good. There it is. 1-possession game.
Under 2 minutes to go. 3-point game.
Here comes the press.
They get it in to Hines. Then back to Gillette. Here's Millard. Millard gets over half court. Goes right to the basket. Dishing back out. Hines.
Oh, solid. Just a backbreaker.
Back up to 5. Minute and a half to go. Here's Levancia. Got around the first defender. Draws the foul underneath. That's going to be 4 on Kate Hines.
Smart play. That's where they've had their luck today, is under the basket. You got to take it in there whether Hines is ready or not. This time it worked out for him. See if she can drain a couple, bring it back to a 1-possession game.
Good on the second from Levancia. 4-point game, 1.5 to go. Madison McDonald back in.
Ooh, I'm not sure what happened there.
Got a bad pass from the referee, I think is what he was signaling.
Yeah, he took fault for it.
Gets it inbounds to Millard, who's immediately hassled by Charlton. Trying to go up this near sideline, forced to stop. Now will turn around and beat the press.
They did everything they could to get that ball out of her left hand. She just stopped and then took off again, went right by him.
Millard. Ball poked out of bounds. It's going to go under our table. Maybe we'll get it out of there.
You guys want to send it back? There it is.
Hey, we got it.
Oh, smooth move there. Official went between the legs.
Inbounded to Hines. Good feed underneath. Now Lushuk draws the foul. 1:07 remaining. 2 coming up.
2 there and a free throw. Might have shut the door, but still open. We'll see if she can knock a couple down. 4-point game.
Off on the first. Leaving the door open for Watertown here.
One here would be big since nobody's made a three today. Oh, and Hines, huge. The board and the bucket. 6-point game.
Watertown now needs one, and they need one quick. They get it out to the near side. Bowman taken away. Lowville. McDonald fouled now by Booth.
Have to at this point.
Tried their best to get a steal, and once that didn't happen, forced into the foul. Booth picks up her third. Still one to give for Watertown. And Booth again, forced to intentionally foul.
She's got to have 3 or 4 at this point now. Just 2 quick ones there in the last second and a half. That's her 4th. I don't think they want her out committing the fouls. They kind of need her outside, or inside. At least giving Hines something to think about underneath.
Hines misses the first one short. Conversation here. On that far sideline before the second free throw from Hines.
I'd say that's a lane violation, and she cans it off the glass.
Didn't matter.
I think the conversation was they were trying to tell him to box her out. They kind of have to wait till she releases it.
Little eager there to get in the lane. It didn't matter.
Booth
Hines
was in front of her before she released the ball.
made the shot anyway. Timeout, Watertown. 44.1 remaining and now trailing by 7. They had their chances to get back into it. They've cut it down close, but got it to 3 points at one point here in the fourth, but starting to slip away from a little.
Hines has been completely the difference in this fourth quarter. I think 8 points maybe in the fourth quarter, at least 6. Just completely changed the complexion of the game when she came back in, really on the offensive end. Converting several buckets.
That last bucket on the offensive rebound, missed free throw, and then hit that shot there to extend the lead. Going 1 of 2 from the line here this most recent trip. Lowville in the bonus now.
Going to be a opportunity here for Watertown. They're obviously going to have to score quickly, and then I'm assuming they're going to start fouling. If Lowville can make their free throws, going to make it really tough on Watertown. But if they can't, and Watertown can find a way to put a couple buckets in, we can still have a ball game.
Out of the timeout, Cyclone basketball in front of their own bench. They get it into Charlton. Clock ticking down on Watertown here. Charlton dishing out. Bowman in her feet. Got it back out to Brown. Levantia from beyond the arc. In and out. Offensive rebound, Charlton. Tried to get it back out to Levantia. Ball was tied up. They do get it out to Brown. Brown goes to the basket, draws the foul. So 2 shots coming up for Maya Brown.
Not sure if they called that on the floor or a shooting foul.
It won't matter.
It was a
Fifth
shooting
against
foul if it was McDonald. Yep.
Fifth against Lowville, though, either way. So
I thought maybe they called on Melischuk.
fifth on McDonald. Brown misses the first. Makes the second. Lead down to 6. Another timeout. Lowville this time. It's one way to beat the press. Call the timeout, advance the ball over half court.
Got to think it's foul. If you can't get a steal on the inbounds, foul. And I mean, you don't have a ton of choice here, but I would think they don't want that foul to come from Booth.
Foul for Booth would be her 5th. Just saw the 5th on McDonald for Lowville.
Be wise of them to avoid letting Millard get her hands on the ball if possible, but that's easier said than done. She's so quick. Turned into a really good game here. Looks like Lowville's going to be able to hold on. We'll see. Still time for a few possessions, depending on the free throw shooting. But looked early like Lowville might run away with it, and Watertown just wouldn't let it happen, purely through effort.
Millard and Hines leading Lowville with 14 apiece. Millard the double-double, 10 rebounds now.
Interesting, Millard's the inbounder.
Look for him to maybe get the ball into the hands of Hines here.
I was thinking the same thing. She's going to head out.
That was the play last time.
Oh,
instead they go to Gillette. Tried to go right back, and it's taken away. Booth with the steal.
A lot of traffic.
Charlton gets it up ahead. Levantia, too strong. That one hit Gillette out of bounds.
Had the chance there right under the basket. Had everything they wanted. They got the steal, they got the layup, and just wouldn't fall.
Charlton the inbound. Too tall for Bowman. And it's going to go out of bounds right here in front of us. Well, it's Lowville basketball.
Nobody touches. They got to inbound it where the last inbounds happen, which is right under the basket.
And they'll take a timeout with 15.6 remaining. Pretty frantic, frenetic pace here the last couple of minutes of this game as Watertown's tried to cut into it and get close.
If they could have converted a couple of those layups, we'd be probably looking at a one-possession game here, but great effort, just couldn't get enough shots to fall when it mattered.
Went on a great run there to get themselves back into it when Kate Hines was forced to take a seat on the bench in that third quarter. She's been the difference maker here in the fourth. Charlton comes up with the steal on the inbound, has Booth up ahead. Here's Booth, lays it in, 10 seconds, 4-point game.
Get on her!
Crazier things have happened. Hulbert gets fouled. Levantia, 8.1.
I'm going to assume they've talked in the timeout about boxing Hines out.
Hulbert misses the first. We've got Charlton down there on Hines, trying to box her out, and Brown on Millard.
And she cans the free throw.
Charlton, Watertown called timeout.
Okay. It should still be at 8.1 if nothing happened. Foul happened with 8-1.
Yeah, they're having that conversation now, I believe.
I would think the home clock would be more than happy to add some time.
Plenty of spectators here who are
Aware of what the clock said.
Yep. They're paying attention. We've got 8.3 up there now.
Oh, give them a little bonus.
Maybe like you said, Ron, a little
Home cooking.
assistance there. Del Nichols on the scoreboard over there.
They
No
are going to
Del
go
well.
with 8.3. I'm not sure Coach Morrow for Lowville notices the difference, but I've never seen the time on the clock go up.
8.3 it is.
And I think she may have fallen asleep and her elbow hit the horn.
Gotta shoot a three.
Ball out of play.
Red ball.
Yeah, it came off of Watertown. Levantia lost the handle. And now Lowville will call a timeout.
Again?
They really want to avoid that Watertown press.
Guess you can't take them with you on the bus. You might as well use them up. Maybe they'll add a couple of ticks to the clock while we're in the timeout.
6.9 is what it reads right now. It's a 5-point lead for Lowville.
Really hard-fought win. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt here with just under 7 seconds and a 5-point lead. I got to think they're going to be able to hold on here. They got to fight out of the Cyclones tonight. Cyclones played well. Just not enough shots would go down.
Watertown coming into the night 0-7 on the season, but you look at some of those games, they have played some really difficult teams this year, and they've played some close games with some of those difficult teams, couple Syracuse area teams they went down and played. It's really, really difficult schedule, and you might look at it and go, wow, Watertown's 0-7, but you can understand why, with the quality of opponents that they've played. Lowville has had a firm test here tonight. Not quite over yet, but nearing that point. This one's tipped. Hines.
Yeah, he saw it. Toe just get it onto the line.
A pretty good vantage point right here in front of us. So Watertown basketball, 4.3. Bowman. Into the ankles of Levantia and out of play. 3.2 now. They heave it in. It's too tall. Nobody ever touched it. Clock shouldn't have started.
The longest 6.9 seconds in history. Don't they have to inbound it over here if nobody touches it?
They will. Bowman. Up ahead. Gillette got a touch on it. Time's going to run out. A block.
Another block
just to
Hines.
seal it. Why not? Good measure there from Kate Hines. One more block at the end of the game. Gives Lowville the win.
Well, it's a fun game.
Absolutely. Didn't know exactly what to expect coming into the evening. Like we said, Watertown 0-7, Lowville 3-6. We hadn't seen either of them this year. A lot of turnover for both of these teams from last season's rosters, so not familiar with a lot of the players.
Yeah.
It didn't disappoint. It was a really fun matchup to watch and a good game that came down to the wire.
As you said, a lot of times a schedule, especially early in the season, can make a record look deceiving. Kind of fairly evenly matched teams here. The difference was inside, I feel like, with Hines and then just that pesky defense up top for Lowville. Watertown just couldn't knock down enough shots, but played them tough. 5-point game.
Well, Alyssa Millard was 2 steals away from a triple-double.
Wow.
Ended up with 14 points and 10 boards. Kate Hines, 14 points, 11 rebounds to lead the Red Raiders to victory here over Watertown. Samantha Booth with 11. Levantia with 8 for the Cyclones as they come up just short here at home against Lowville. Really hard-fought matchup, too. Kind of rebuilding teams, you could say, but
Scrappy.
very just
Yep.
tenacious defensively, good effort, and
I was gonna say, with the
that's all you
effort,
can ask for.
I would expect to see them, if you see them later in the season, you're going to see an improved product. Just the way they work. If they work that hard in practice, they're going to do nothing but get better.
So Lowville with a win here. We'll be right back in action tomorrow night. I say we. I won't be here. Ron will, though.
I can't wait. That should be a good one. Lowville and Watertown. I'm really looking forward to it. So hope some of you guys who can't make it over here, tune in tomorrow. I'll try to keep you up to date on what's happening.
The reverse fixture of this one, the Lowville boys coming to take on the Watertown boys. That's 2 really, really good teams here this season. And then on Monday will be same place, Watertown again. The girls will host General Brown. That'll be a really tough matchup for them next week. But that's what's coming up for us here on the stream team. So we hope you enjoyed the coverage this evening. We hope you'll join Ron and Zach and Morgan and Cody tomorrow night as the Cyclones host the Lowville boys. And we'll see you the next time that you join us here on NBC Watertown. From Watertown, Case Middle, everyone have a good night.